Why read Quran? Part 3. Moral Framework. The Quran outlines a moral and ethical framework for living a righteous life. Point 1. Honesty and integrity. The Quran emphasizes truthfulness and discourages deceit or lying. Believers are urged to be sincere in their words and actions, as honesty is considered fundamental to a righteous life. The Quran, the central religious text of Islam, provides a comprehensive moral and ethical framework for believers. It emphasizes honesty and integrity as fundamental virtues, encouraging individuals to be truthful in their words and actions. Deceit and lying are strongly discouraged, as they are seen as incompatible with a righteous life. By emphasizing the importance of sincerity, the Quran promotes trust, fairness, and just dealings in all aspects of life. Point 2. Justice and fairness. Justice is a core principle in the Quran. It encourages fairness in all dealings, urging individuals to treat others equally and to judge without bias or favoritism, regardless of a person's background or social status. The Quran emphasizes the importance of justice and fairness in all aspects of life. It encourages individuals to treat others equally, regardless of their background or social status, and to judge without bias or favoritism. This principle is rooted in the belief that all human beings are equal in the eyes of God. The Quran also outlines a moral and ethical framework for living a righteous life. This framework includes teachings on honesty, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. Muslims are encouraged to follow these teachings in order to live a virtuous life and to contribute positively to society. The emphasis on justice and fairness in the Quran is closely related to the moral and ethical framework. When people are treated justly and fairly, it creates a more harmonious and equitable society. This, in turn, can lead to greater peace and prosperity for all. Point 3. Compassion and mercy. The Quran promotes empathy and kindness, encouraging believers to treat others with compassion and mercy. This includes caring for the poor, helping those in need, and forgiving others. The Quran, the central religious text of Islam, provides a comprehensive moral and ethical framework for believers. It emphasizes compassion and mercy as fundamental virtues, encouraging individuals to treat others with kindness and empathy. This includes acts such as caring for the poor, assisting those in need, and extending forgiveness to others. These teachings promote a just and compassionate society where individuals are encouraged to uplift and support one another. Point 4. Responsibility and accountability. According to the Quran, every individual is accountable for their actions, and personal responsibility is key to a righteous life. Believers are reminded that their actions, both good and bad, will have consequences. The Quran provides a comprehensive moral and ethical framework for living a righteous life. It emphasizes personal responsibility and accountability, reminding believers that their actions, both good and bad, will have consequences. This framework promotes a sense of justice and encourages individuals to strive for good deeds while avoiding wrongdoing. The Quran's emphasis on personal responsibility encourages individuals to take ownership of their actions and choices. It highlights the importance of making conscious decisions and being mindful of the potential consequences. This sense of accountability fosters a sense of responsibility and encourages individuals to strive for positive change in their own lives and in the lives of others. The Quran's moral framework also promotes social justice and compassion. It emphasizes the importance of treating others with kindness and fairness, regardless of their background or beliefs. This emphasis on social justice encourages individuals to work towards creating a more equitable and just society. In conclusion, The Quran's moral framework and emphasis on personal responsibility and accountability play a significant role in shaping the lives of believers. It provides a comprehensive guide for living a righteous life, promoting justice, compassion, and personal responsibility. Point 5. Respect for parents and family. The Quran emphasizes the importance of respecting and honoring one's parents and maintaining strong family ties. It calls for patience, kindness, and gratitude towards family, especially toward one's parents. The Quran provides a comprehensive moral and ethical framework for Muslims to lead a righteous life. This framework encompasses various aspects of human behavior, including respect for parents and family. The Quran emphasizes the importance of honoring and respecting one's parents, treating them with kindness, patience, and gratitude. It also encourages Muslims to maintain strong family ties and to be good to their family members. This emphasis on filial piety and family values is a central theme in the Quran and Islamic teachings. Point 6. Generosity and charity. Zakat. Generosity is highly valued, and the Quran encourages giving to those in need. Charity, or zakat, is considered an obligation, and giving to the poor is seen as a means to purify one's wealth and soul. The Quran emphasizes the importance of generosity and charity, particularly through the practice of zakat. Zakat is considered an obligation for Muslims to give a portion of their wealth to those in need. This act of giving is seen as a way to purify one's wealth and soul, and to seek the approval of God. The Quran encourages generosity towards others, highlighting the benefits it brings to both the giver and the receiver. Point 7. Avoidance of arrogance and pride. The Quran warns against arrogance and pride, emphasizing humility as a virtue. Believers are encouraged to be humble, acknowledging that all blessings come from God, and to avoid looking down on others. The Quran emphasizes the importance of humility and warns against arrogance and pride. It encourages believers to acknowledge that all blessings come from God and to avoid looking down on others. This point is further supported by the following verses from the Quran. Surah Al-Furqan 25-63. The servants of the Most Merciful are those who walk upon the earth in humility, and when the ignorant address them, they say words of peace. Surah Al-Araf 7:55. Call upon your Lord with humility and in private. Verily, he does not love transgressors. Surah Al-Araf 7-205. Remember your Lord in yourselves with humility and in private, without announcing it in the mornings and evenings, and do not be among the heedless. Sources and related content. Point 8. Patience and perseverance. Life's trials are part of the journey, and the Quran emphasizes the need for patience, especially during hardships. Perseverance in faith and in righteous conduct is encouraged, as patience is seen as a form of strength. The Quran provides a moral and ethical framework for living a righteous life, emphasizing patience and perseverance in the face of life's trials. It views patience as a form of strength, encouraging believers to remain steadfast in their faith and righteous conduct, even during difficult times. Point 9. Protection of the environment and creatures. The Quran promotes stewardship of the earth, encouraging respect for all of God's creation, including animals and the environment. Believers are taught to use resources responsibly and avoid wastefulness. The Quran emphasizes the importance of protecting the environment and all of God's creation. It teaches that humans are stewards of the earth and should use resources responsibly, avoiding wastefulness. This includes showing respect for animals and the natural world.